everyone, Ryan from Taylor Racing, and it's time for this week's video. It's above freezing. That's right, the snow is melting and it means it's above 0 Celsius, above 32 or over 32 Fahrenheit. So guys are finally getting out on their bikes after 3, 4, 6 months. That being said, the roads still have gravel on them and debris and dirt, and they're pretty bad. So be careful when you're out there riding. Secondly, watch out for the cars, trucks, and SUVs, because those guys, they haven't been looking for motorcyclists for the last few months, and they're pretty much oblivious to us at the best of times. So this first couple months or month or couple weeks, when you're out there, they're not looking for you. Okay, that being said, with all the gravel and all the debris and all the crap out on the roads, you're gonna need as much traction as possible. The best way to make sure that you have good traction is to make sure that your tires have the proper amount of air in them. Your bike is not going to have the same air it did when you put it away 3, 4 months ago. So definitely get yourself a tire gauge. Try and do something better than the dollar store item ones. Get yourself a tire gauge that has a dial, a release valve, and is of some good quality, because realistically, you want to make sure that your tires are good when you go out there, especially in the first couple weeks of riding season. Okay, another aspect of having the proper tire pressures in your tires is for wear and longevity of your tires. If you run with the proper tire pressures, you're going to get even and consistent wear on the bike. Whereas if it's underinflated or overinflated, you'll get a ripple effect, or your tires will wear unevenly and you will not have nearly as long of tread life. Okay, so there we go. Having the proper pressures inside of your tire will give you better handling motorcycle, plus it will also give you longer life for the tires. So proper air pressures, better handling, longer life. Okay, so we have the tire pressures set up. We've got brake pads that are nice and set. So now we should check fluid. So we'll just remove this cover, our track day cover from Hard Knocks. Oh yeah. And as you can see, the fluid in the bike here, this is off the V4, it is clear, very clear. If you look at some of the other bikes that have been sitting around a long time, they're actually quite dark or murky. You do not want that. So make sure that you have clean fluid, you flush the fluid before you go out this season. Definitely make sure your pads are good, and of course, tire pressures. Right on, coming over to the calipers. As you can see, these pads have a lot of meat left on them and they're relatively clean. So not only do you want to have the proper pressures inside your tires for your wheels, you want to have your brake lines with clean, clear fluid, but you want to make sure that you have a lot of meat left on your pads and that your calipers are relatively clean. These ones are pretty much ready to go. There's a lot of meat, as I said, and this bike is set. So, to recap what I just said on the video, is make sure that you set your tire pressures. This will give you the longest tire life and will make sure that your bike handles the best in these situations. Flush and clean, and make sure you have good, fresh brake fluid. Make sure it's clear, not murky, not muddy, not dark. And of course, check the pads while you're down there. These simple things to get your bike ready for the season will keep you hopefully a lot safer than just pulling it out of the garage or the patio or under the tarp and just going and riding. So please be safe out there. Remember, the roads are kind of cringy and grimy. They've got a lot of debris and gravel, and of course the cagers are not really looking out for us yet. Okay everyone, that being said, that is it for this week's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video, and we'll see you here next week. Cheers everyone.